Welcome back. Hi, my name is Ruth. Welcome back to part 2 of the process of etching and making our best-selling glasses. I have been etching in part 1. The link is in the description. The part 1 video of how I got the etching. So the first part of the process really is applying the design stencil, but it's one and the same. In the first video, I had actually done it as a separate activity because I was doing something else, but usually I'd apply the vinyl onto it. And it's basic, the simple way of applying vinyl. The vinyl gets cut out using a vinyl cutting machine. I have a Silhouette, a Cameo 4, or Cameo Plus. Yeah, Cameo Plus. So the 4 isn't included in the name, but it's a 4 plus. So it's a wider cutting machine. But it cuts out the stencil. Then I read it, and then I apply it on using an application tape. I might actually do a totally separate video, which would be a crafting one. I might do it as part of the process of making a welcome sign, let's say, for example, because that's one of the activities that I tend to use a vinyl cutting machine for. So in our last video, somebody actually asked, what vinyl do I use for my glasses? Now, I use the best vinyl that there is, the best quality vinyl that there is, and there are 2 companies that I get my vinyl from. So either I would use a Tech Wrap vinyl, or I would use there's another company that I get the vinyl from that I can't remember their name right now, but the quality of the vinyl is absolutely superb. It's literally, yeah, it's as good as Tech Wrap. Tech Wrap is really a big brand, American. I think it's an American company name. So I have etched with this, and the reason why I use the best quality vinyl is because not only am I using this as a stencil, so I need for it to adhere to the glass, but also because when I finish with these glasses, they get put into a box. And these boxes I apply, so I take, which design is this one now? So this is God is King. So I take the design from here, from the glass, the stencil, let's say, and I stick the design onto the box, because on the front of the box, when the glass is inside, you'll actually see the design of the glass itself. So you can identify what glass is in what glass design is in what box with the design at the back of it. And I need that quality of that design to be on the box securely. And so it's not just about creating a stencil and then getting rid of the stencil. I'm actually making use of the other part of the design, and hence the reason why I will use the best quality vinyl that there is. So I hope that answers that question. Now, the other aspect of it is, and the process that I'm coming to do right now, which is the painting aspect of it, is that I need, when I wash the vinyl, when I wash the etching cream, so this is the etching cream that I use, and I apply it using just a basic spatula. I mean, I bought this as a set of 5 from my local craft shop for like £1 or something. Shout out to Wilco. But yeah, so I applied the etching cream, and you'll see in the first video how I did that. And when I wash the etching cream off, I want the vinyl to still be stuck on the glass, because I am now coming to apply this wonderful marker that was recommended to me by an artist friend of mine, because what I had done in the past is I had used the papier vitrol, and this one is translucent, and I couldn't find the opaque version of this paint. There probably is somewhere, but I just couldn't find the opaque version of it. So I decided that I was going to contact my artist friends, because I have some, make use of your contact. Your network is your net worth. Your net worth, can't speak. So I'm now coming to apply this Uni Posco marker. It's a permanent marker, it's water based, and it's opaque. So I'm now coming to apply that onto the glass, to the etched part, so that the etched part stands out. So I want the vinyl stencil to be still stuck on the glass so that I can actually apply the marker onto it, still using the stencil so that it works out fine. So let's jump onto it. What you will see, I don't know if you can see this, but if I show you this side of the glass, if you look through into the glass, you see that it's a bit cloudy, and I explained in the first video the whole process of etching. So it just takes off a very thin layer. If you look this way, you see that it's clear, but if you look this way, you see that the design is cloudy. It's because it's taken a very thin layer of the glass off the glass, and that makes it cloudy. And on a normal day, this etching would be fine, but what we've decided to do is to let the etching stand out, let the design stand out a little bit more. And rather than applying the paint directly onto the glass, which over time, as you're washing, it will fade off and things like that, we're actually applying it onto the etch, because where it's made it's got a thinner layer of glass on it. This glass has got a finish, whereas this is now cloudy. So it's like, you know, sandpapering it down before you actually apply the paint, so it goes into the glass a little bit more. So that's what we're going to do. So the first thing to do with these markers is to give it a bit of a shake. Sorry about the sound. Let me move it away from you so that's not so loud. And then what you need to do is, where is my post-it notes? Now I love shape, heart shape post-it notes. You just need to pump the marker, and as you can see on there, that the paint is on there. And so I only pump it a couple of times, and what I tend to do is, I store it upside down so that it's always feeding downwards, and the felt part isn't dry. So not to waste much of the paint, I go directly to the glass and make sure that there's no dust, which there isn't because I've just washed it. But just apply the marker directly onto it. Now you have to be gentle as you do it, and I try to keep with the same brush strokes direction. So if you choose up and down, you go up and down through it all, and if you choose left to right, you go left to right through it all. And the other thing about using a really good vinyl is because the edges stay. What you don't want is the edges to be lifting, especially when you've just applied water to the vinyl. You don't want the edges to be lifting, because what will happen is the paint will get underneath the edges, and then the design won't be so sharp. So where this paint is opaque, I will apply 2 coats, but just try to get a good coverage of paint all the way across. And because I'm doing this as a batch, what I'll do is I'll apply the second coat when I come back round. So by that time the paint is actually dried. It dries fairly quickly, it doesn't take that long a time, but yeah, and I can just see just now that the paint is even running down and so on. So that's the other reason to apply 2 coats to it, just to make sure that you've got a good coverage. So we apply the paint all the way across. Oh, I do love the sound of the marker tip on the glass. yeah, so this video is likely to be a shorter video because I'm only painting 10 glasses plus the jumbo glasses. Of course, the jumbo glasses are a gift to somebody else. They're not part of the customer's orders. And I was saying in the first video, so we have 16 selected Adinkra symbols, and we have 4 themes that the symbols fall under. So you've got God and divinity, love, team, and wisdom. And within that, you've got 4 symbols that incorporate the themes. So this symbol here is part of the love theme. This symbol as well is part of the love theme. But then you'll find, whoa, there, yeah, so see, I said the paint is running. So I'm gonna be a little bit less liberal with this. But in any case, we have cardboard, which is going to be soaking it up. There isn't that much ink on paint on here, so I'll be a lot more less liberal. But this blue tape here is beautiful. So what we have, let me just get some tissue just so that it doesn't run. I'm just wiping off the paint mainly because I don't want the paint to go on the bottom part of the glass, which is just got a little bit on there. But this blue tape is, I call it blue tape, is painter's tape, aka masking tape, but less, it's less tacky, and I use it to secure the vinyl beyond where the design is, just so that the etch and cream and the paint doesn't get onto the glass. If I didn't have that, it would have run past the design and it would have gone directly onto the glass, and it wouldn't be so good because we don't want the paint on that side. So it marks off the part that we don't want it, which is the reason why painters use it, really. That's why they call it painter's tape. Yes, so going back to the symbols, so we have selected 16 symbols, 4 themes, 4 symbols in each theme, and the customer actually requested for that symbol. I think that's what I picked it up for, and then I saw that the paint had run. The customer requested for this symbol, which is not in our selection, mainly because the symbol within it, so the symbol itself is Nyame Yohine, which is Goddess King in the Akan language, the Ashanti tribe of Ghana. The customer requested for that theme, but the reason why we didn't include it in our 16 is because within that symbol itself, within the circle, is the Jinyame symbol, and we thought that it was too similar to the Jinyame, which is one of the most popular symbols that there is, and we have that symbol under God and divinity anyway, so we didn't include that in our 16 symbols of choice that we have. But this customer, long-standing friend and supporter of the business, and so we went a little bit out of our way to add this symbol for them as part of the gift set that they ordered. They ordered 10 glasses, so yeah, that's what they're getting. And the other, I said Jinyame was a popular symbol. The other really popular symbol is Sankofa, which means return and get, so returning to your past and learning from your past. And that symbol comes under the wisdom theme, and so, you know, going back to your roots and learning from the past, so that symbol is part of that as well. And one of the probably more universal symbols that's known around the world is the heart, and you know, it's a symbol of love, it's a symbol of dedication, it's a symbol of all the wonderful things that you think about when you think about the heart. It's quite central to a lot of things that we do as well. So yeah, so that's that symbol, and we are live, we are getting comments in, yes. So that ping, oh, somebody making a joke. Yes, I did say about love, ha ha ha, very funny. So yeah, anyway, so we are painting the symbols, and so this video is going to be quite short, and go onto our social media. On our Instagram, it's Boami by Your Side, so BOAMEBYYOU side, SIDE, and that's our Instagram, or to the website. But on the note of the Instagram, well, follow us first of all, and I will be sharing the boxing video. I know most people do unboxing, but I'll be sharing the boxing video where I actually box up these glasses, and that's where you'll see how the symbols are actually shown on the box, and how it sits nicely within the box, and you get to see the symbol on the open side of the box. The box, somebody just asked where I got the box from, that it's got the open side. It's not covered with any plastic. We try to be as much as sustainable as possible. So the cardboard is recyclable, reusable, but it is, yeah, the open part, it's actually a box from Supplies for Candles. It's a box that you would use to make candles, and put your candles within that box. But what we found was our glass, this 285 ml glass, actually sits perfectly inside, and you can see the design through the open window. So we use that box. So go on to the Instagram, Boami by Your Side, and follow us, put us on notifications, so when we upload the video with the boxing of the glasses, you get to see first. And these glasses are available on the website. They will be will be creating box sets and hampers for Christmas, so look out for that. If you've got anybody in mind that you'd like to give us this to as a gift, go onto the website, find out what the symbols mean, get in mind, get ahead of the game. I haven't done a countdown. I haven't looked at the countdown recently. I have got a countdown. Everybody who knows me knows that I always have a countdown going. I do love a countdown. But I haven't looked at the countdown of how many days till Christmas in a while. What I do know is from the 2nd of October, it will be 12 weeks till Christmas. So it's more than 12 weeks right now. So you work it out. But yes, I haven't got a countdown at the moment. Well, I have got a countdown. I just don't know the number of days till Christmas right now as we do this live, but we do have. Shall I add the countdown till Christmas on the website? I will have the date that we will close, and we will take last orders on the website anyway, and on the social medias and things, because we will not be doing last minute orders this year. Last year we were literally taking orders all the way up until the 23rd of December, which is not fair, because we need to, you know, the team, our families, we need to prep for Christmas, and we can't be making sure that you have your Christmas gifts, which we want to, but we can't be doing the last minute gifting, you know, making orders, because we make these ourselves. So if you place a last minute order, it then means that we have to spend the time to make it for you. Whereas if you get ahead of the game now, and you place your orders now, you'll get your gifts, put it in a box, you know, find a cupboard in the house, all of those things, you know, package it, get it ready for the postman. And even with the, shout out to Royal Mail, I'm absolutely loving what Royal Mail are doing at the moment. So because they're already posting, because they're already delivering to you, I think the tagline is "We're already coming your way." Because they're already delivering to your neighborhood, if you order online, and this you can do at home or you know, from your office or wherever, but if you order your package online, they can actually come and collect it. So, and even with the collection, they also can bring your label, so you don't even need a label printer to do your order. But what you can then do is you can use a, you know, a home weighing scale, a kitchen scale. It doesn't have to be too precise, because, you know, the weights that they tend to use is a range, it's not specific. So it's not like it has to be 2 kg or it has to be 1.5. It can be a range. Sometimes it's like under 2 kilos, and they will charge you accordingly. But if you do that, they will come and pick it up. So if you've got family members that you want to post to, you can post to them, and you know, you don't have to go and queue up at the post office. You can actually get them collected from home. So you can box them all up, put them in, you know, label them accordingly, and your postie will come and pick them up, and it will be on its way. So get ahead of the Christmas curve. You know, I'm not being sponsored by Royal Mail at all, but it has actually been a dream for me, for my customers, to get their products, and I do it all usually in the evenings at the end of the week when I'm doing my admin. I do all my packaging processing, and the postie comes and picks it up at the end of the week, sometimes even on Saturdays. If I do it, and you can pick what day you want them to collect as well, and what address you want them to collect from. So they don't necessarily have to collect from your house. They can collect from another address, but you just have to confirm to them the address of where the package is going to, and they'll stick the label onto it, and then you can track it on the website. So you can keep track of your package, and it'll be delivered by wonderful Royal Mail. Yes, I am a big advocate that it needs to come back into public ownership, but that's a political statement, and we don't make political statements here, so I am going to refrain from talking anymore about that. But yes, so as I say, follow the same direction, the same grain of your painting, applying the first coat onto this jumbo mug, and I am trying to get as far into the design as possible without applying too much onto it. I will be coming back over to apply a second coat, so that, because in as much as this is opaque, it's such a large area that this design is actually covering. You can still see through it, which is fine. You know, the whole idea is it's an etched design anyway, so it's about getting this gold onto it. This is a matte gold. It's not the I don't know if they do a gloss one actually, but this, on the box it says opaque and matte. So it's a matte gold, but it's a really nice gold. And interestingly, when you look on the inside, It has like a silvery finish within it. We didn't pick silver, we picked gold, but it has a silvery finish within it. So yeah, shout out to my artist entrepreneur brother who got me onto these markers, and they were on a sale at my local craft shop, and so I got two to use for this purpose specifically. I really am looking forward to the results of this, because this is the first time I am doing them on such a scale. There's something really satisfying about felt pens, felt tip pens. But yeah, so gifts. Glassware is a timeless piece, and personalized glassware even more so. And we do both. We do both personalized and glassware. So get in touch if there is anyone that you want to make a glassware piece for. We do these tumblers and the jumbo mugs. Those are the two that we specifically do. Mainly because those are the ones that we have tried and tested and trust for quality of weight, for quality of how long they last, and also for value. So you know, we're not going to charge you an arm and a leg for something that's not going to last, or an arm and a leg for something that doesn't look pretty. You know, it's got to look great, and it's also got to fit the bill. So that's the reason why we offer these. We have been asked to do other glasses in the past. We initially started off with another glass, which the quality over time, I've still got my glasses, but some who have had their glasses have reported that it has broken. Some glasses have a lifetime guarantee, but I never trust anything that has a lifetime guarantee, especially something that can break, because it can break. But yeah, I think the one that we were using before, that we started off with from 2018, a lot of people have reported that theirs have broken over time. So over time we have changed where we get our products from. And this is the thing that I was saying, you might not be able to see it, I hope you can, but this is lifted just a little bit, so I am envisaging that when I lift this, I take this vinyl off, that there will be a bit of paint off the edge, so that edge won't be so sharp. But it's handmade, it's personalized, it's looks good. Wow, it really looks good. So I'm coming to apply the second coat. Let's give it a bit more of a shake. The hope is that the second coat won't actually lift off the base coat, that it will actually just be a second coat on top, which I think is doing the trick. So let's just do that. So you have to endure this with me, because if I was doing a live, yeah, it's a live, but if it was pre-recorded, I would have fast forwarded this bit so you get to see the next part of it. But as I say, jump onto our Instagram and you will see the final finished product of these designs, as well as the boxing of the glasses onto the open side box that we have. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for being this far into the video. Your support is always welcome. I mentioned earlier about acrylic signs. So we do cake toppers, we do welcome signs, I usually say if you can stick sellotape onto it, I can probably get a design onto it. And, you know, that's pretty much what it is. So we will get the vinyl and we will apply the vinyl. I'm just doing this because the paint just felt like it was do you know what, I'm going to give the paint a little bit more time to dry and come back a bit later. So I'm going to finish this video only because I feel like the paint isn't fully dry. That one was dry, but this one isn't fully dry. I've come back to it too quickly, and the felt has actually scraped off the base coat, and I want to apply a second coat properly. I don't want it to feel like it's a first coat of scraping the bottom layer. So yeah, get onto our social medias, Buy Me By Your Side, on Instagram, or onto the website if you'd like to find out a bit more about Adinkra symbols and about how you can purchase this as a set of 4 in the God and Divinity, Love, Team and Wisdom themes, or how you can get individual ones that you can have personalized with people's names on them. If the name is too long, the character limit is actually 6. I checked. Excuse me, the character limit is 6 so that the name stands out boldly. Or if their name is longer than 6, then we would recommend that you actually just use their initials so that that stands out as well. So we can personalize the glass, pick a symbol, personalize it with an initial or a name, and the symbol would come, the design of the symbol will come onto the box itself as well, and we can send it directly to the customer. Sorry, we can send it directly to the recipient, or we can send it to you for you to send to the recipient. But yeah, get onto our website, which is BOA, BOA dash, that's like the minus sign hyphen, me.com. So boa-me.com, and place an order for your Adinkra symbol glasses. These are 285 mils. That's just under a can of drink. Standard can of drink is 330, and we will take it from there. Remember, subscribe, like, share this video with anyone who you think will be interested in the process of us getting these glasses and jumbo glasses done. And we shall see you soon. Well, I shan't see you, but you shall see me in a soon coming video. Thank you very much for your time. God bless you. Bye bye.